Well, the Harry Potter saga might be over, but his magic lives on in this colossal 150,000 square foot warehouse. Follow me into this chamber of secrets. You can walk the entirety of this great hall where Harry, Ron and Hermione used to gobble down their food.
You don't see all the detail that goes into these films on the screen, and you think with movie sets mostly it's a facade, but I think people will be happy to find like the floor, it's actual stone and wood, and that everything that's here on the set was used in the film, and this is where all sort of the magic happened.
And I hear these tables behind us, you're encouraged to draw graffiti on them, is that right?
Oh, really?
Or some of your school tables, perhaps, you were encouraged to
Oh, we
make
were?
it. Yes.
Not the
Not
tour.
guests. No.
Oh my God, they would be disintegrated within a week.
You were encouraged.
Yeah. Well, they didn't stop us, and you always want your name on a Hogwarts table, yeah.
What's that for?
The Gryffindor dormitory where we see our old beds, and they're tiny, and like all our old costumes as well. It's really kind of nostalgic to kind of walk around and see everything again.
Who's the Half-Blood Prince?
Who?
That's what it says right here.
Give the fans a chance to kind of really experience kind of what we experienced when we first kind of saw everything and stepped onto the set. It's really special.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
It's a bit like a school or a family house that you've been at all your life, and to get a chance to go back, and especially for me, I thought a lot of this stuff was destroyed. I thought it was all sort of been, got rid of by now. To actually to come back and see that they've saved it all just for this very reason is fascinating. And for years we were asking for props. Can we take this home? Can we take that home? And every year they said no, and now I can see why. Yeah, it's much better here.
Did you steal anything along the way?
No, I mean they were pretty strict. They were, and for good reason. This is, in hindsight, my wand is better off here than in my kitchen.
And will you be lobbying for Quidditch in the London 2020 games?
I like it. I hadn't even thought about that. Let's bring
You'd
Quidditch.
have to be a contender.
Let's bring Quidditch to the games. I like the idea of that. Yeah, sure. We'll see how that goes.
This is my favourite part, strolling down Diagon Alley, where the child wizards would buy their potions. You can see up close the painstaking detail that's gone into goblets and spellbooks, and here at Ollivander's wand shop there's a wand box for every person credited in the film's production, all 3,948 of them. A crucial part of that team was the special effects crew, which brought to life the creatures imagined by J.K. Rowling. With me is Nick Dudman. Hello, Creature Effects Supervisor, and Warwick Davis, who we saw in a number of guises in the films.
Yes.
We'll start with you, Nick. What was your most favourite creation?
Ooh, I think of the large-scale things, Aragog and Buckbeak were the most entertaining to produce, because there's something wonderful about having something that's patently fake really in front of you, doing stuff, or having a 40-foot dragon breathing fire in front of you. That's great fun. We go for a very high level of detail. Every hair is punched in one at a time. Every colour scheme has to be perfect. Every application of makeup, has got to be spot on, and it has to work. If we're gluing something on Warwick's face, if I'm not taking his musculature into account and his performance, then it won't work perfectly on him.
You do have to think about that, and working in a mirror or with a video camera before you first go on to set is quite an important thing to do, because you have to learn how this new face moves. We all know when we smile and what our own face is doing, but when you have a prosthetic piece glued to it, you've got to learn kind of how big your reactions need to be.
Was there anything they asked you to do or execute that you thought, you want me to do what?
Oh, I think that constantly.
Right.
But I am the person that they come to when they want that reaction. You want what? Giant spider, 18-foot leg span, crawls out of a hole, delivers dialogue. Okay.
I think the tour here is a testament to that. You really can sense that kind of attention to detail, that sort of creative excellence, I suppose. And I think I took it for granted working on the films, but coming and seeing it here displayed in the way it is, you certainly start to realise, wow, there's really something quite special happening.
And the piece de resistance, Hogwarts, just as spellbinding up close. Keep in mind, it's not just the actors who've poured the last decade of their lives into this project, but countless craftsmen and technicians who are happy their artistry is living on in this shrine to Harry Potter.